Critic is in the house. Tonight we got Joseph Harmon. He's the first runner. Not by a long shot, a foolish guy. But one of the man who there be any confusion in Guyana. We got Suriname election going on. We're looking for MINGO. You imagine the region 4 arrow. The region 4 arrow returning officer. I'm missing and nobody care. There's nothing suspicious about that. Alright, I believe the PNC. You gotta get them by the credit. The only the PNC that would be a blind party. The only people who don't see what going there bright in the front of the face is the PNC. And they're lacking those sweet things, so you know, just give me a little free thing as well. You got a jamun black cake and a thing. I bring her a friend, and she gave me a piece of bun cake. Sponge cake bun. When I left her, she said, I hope you don't talk about my cake. I stepped down, promise her that. I ain't gonna call your name, but I got to talk about your bun cake. Yeah. You see me cutting out the bottom of the cake. This time, listen to me. I'm a regular Harry. I ain't going to throw away a cake and back tack it. No. You understand? I was a Harry with pride. I was a Harry with belly. I would cut out the bottom of the bun, eat the cake, and then talk about the bun cake. I was not a wasteful Harry. I was a resourceful Harry. You understand? No. Me gonna lose 2 times. Me like the PNC, I ain't gonna lose 2 times. You done give me a bun cake. That done dampen me spirit. You try to dampen my spirit by giving me bun cake. You understand? No, you're gonna dampen my belly. I must see a man. I must see mad. No. I can't damage my mind and my appetite at the same time. Hello, good night.
Good night, Critic. Critic?
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Independence, and we celebrate Independence, and I really want to thank you for the job you're doing as a Guyanese blogger and being out there. You know, I really truly salute you.
Thanks for the words of support, my brother.
As we go into independence, you're one of the people that I salute that love this country. You love this country. That's the reason why
Mad.
You take the time out to do what you're doing. You know, and we gotta win this battle with people like you. People like you, the real Guyanese people that if it's a spoon, it's a spoon, we call it a spoon. It's not about a color, a race, or what is it? It's about Guyana. It's about, when we say independence, we must stand firm. You know, not because of what is it? And then we are republic. On top of independence, Guyana is a republic. You know, and when I listen to the Critic, that's a platform that is there supporting Guyana. I can see a lot of other platforms, and they're just there. It's a personal. It's not about a Guyana. It's not about, hey man, it's not about what you do me 10 years ago. Not about that. We're talking about Guyana today. How are we going to make this place a better place? How are we not going to have Guyanese running and leaving this country? How are we going to stop Guyanese from going backtrack over and leaving this country? It's not a Bajan running me out to Guyana. It's not a Venezuelan. It's Guyanese. The fear Guyanese has been out there. The fear Guyanese has been
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, man. I really was preparing to make this call tonight because you're really doing a good job, my brother. And it's about time, man. It's really about time that it's another independent, bro. It's another independent.
Thanks for the strength.
It's another independence, and we got to stand for it. I saw an African leader was saying that the quality of the leader based on the quality of the nation. And for the 50 years, what's been going on in Guyana for something years, we can't blame this on nobody.
But ourselves.
Blame this on we as people. We have encouraged these politicians to be doing this to me. You know, the politician and what is going on in there is way more serious than the COVID-19. The COVID-19 come like a secondary when it comes to the politics. Our politics is so drastic. You know, and
let me tell you.
Dr. Tedros warned leaders from all over the world. Please put aside your difference when it comes to COVID-19. Please put aside your difference. Critic, man, I take a little bit short, man. I'm talking too much, man.
I can tell you something when you're done. When you're done and you cut off, I can explain to you. Takes me back to this morning, something I was going through. Don't waste your minutes. You done?
Yeah, I done, man.
Thanks for the love and thanks for the strength, brother. Don't worry, we're going places and we're doing things.
I wait for this tonight, man. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to the TV. When I get home, I on your program. You're the only person that's lying. You're the only guy that stands firm, and you stand for Guyana. You're not getting a paycheck for what you're doing, brother. It's not so much viewers that get to that, get so much money. You do this from your heart.
I wish if it was so.
When you get up in the morning, I'm gone, man.
See.
Man.
Love.
I love it, man.
Love. Here. This morning I'm driving. Let me tell you something. This morning I'm driving. And it is like if I were in a matrix. I saw the black youth coming up the road in the motorbike without the helmet. And I asked myself, why is he doing that? What is wrong with him? I'm driving. I see a youth come across the road. A youth and a mother and she kids. I said, I gotta watch out for them. I wear my shades. I'm alone. No, I wear my shades. I'm driving coming home. I've been to Unity. A mask phone. I didn't care. And I am feeling everything around me. I am seeing everything around me. You ever consumed by your environment? I'm driving on the road and I had to stop and think, what is going on? I know this thing happened to me like by Ogle. I jump over traffic light. And I see a banner riding across the road, so black banner, no helmet. I said, man, why you ain't got any helmet? What's wrong with you? How I can get if I get any helmet? Yeah, sir. I see people the other side, I watch, you know. I drive and I see a lady crossing the road with your two children. I watching the car in front, trying to figure out where we going. I watching my speed. I got my seatbelt. You understand? I'm feeling everything that's going on around me. I felt consumed. I felt like one with my environment. Right? And bam! Rewind 10 years ago. Whether I was high or sober, I'd be driving down that same road and don't give a fudge about anybody. And I'm asking myself, if all of us felt that way, we wouldn't be knocking down and killing people. Why want people go dead? Some people are running for you. You can't fight people. You look away or something, genuine accident. But if we really cared for each other, we feel the environment, we feel the vibes. What would that have been like? I driving down the road, you know, like feeling everything I see. I feeling how the car. No, man, no. Now I get ready for watching car and yeah. Right? I feel how the car going, I feel the speed of the car, I feeling everything around me. I just feeling these vibes. And I see people and I said, I gotta help these people. Yes, I drive along the road and I see buildings inside it. And I thinking structure. I thinking what next we could do. How we could go. I in. It's like if you're in the matrix. And what is going on around you is coming through you. Like you're dying. Because I'm asking, what the fuck are you supposed to worry about? Or care about? You crossing the road. Why are you supposed to care who crossing the road, or you going, or if you hungry? But what people don't get is that what people have not done is use the options afforded to them. Here, people talk about love and love yourself. The human being needs self-preservation. You got to take care of yourself. But loving yourself is an exciting thing when you've never had the opportunity to love others. Because some children just grow up, so you know, if you keep giving them and giving it, and it has to do with how you bring up the child. If you keep giving them and giving them everything they want, they're just for themselves. Then they end up being a piss poor human being. You understand? Somebody said too much pain meds. Who you referring to, Brian? Black somebody just for fun. Who you talking to? You call him big. Call him. People call him as Critic. How are you seeing? I say, you see? But me glad me seeing you. You think when you get black, you see me is the problem? I'm glad me see you as a cross and you're gone. You understand? Yeah. He might have been talking. He might have been making reference to the in the world in general we depend too much on mess and I just blacky. Yeah, just half of the fun. Yeah. We're going on nothing but positive or quadruple and hit we head right, we just black it for fun. You know? Yeah. So I'm driving and I'm asking myself, if I'm driving, I'm feeling this way, and looking out for the boy and the girl and the mother and the old man, and the man in front of me driving up and looking out for everybody, and everybody looking out for one another, what a beautiful world that would be. Guys, here I'm telling you, I driving down the road, by trust beside this man, I come back from a man get found dead. He go for with some girl. Now me going out with the girl is a nice thing. He end up dead. You understand? Going up with a girl is a nice thing. He's lashing. Somebody and Bolo put in a post and you get black just for the fun of it. Y'all don't put in sharing on for me page. You share. You share your wife for me page. You want to share a post for me page. You worry around here. Share a picture of your daughter. Once you reach the legal age, just share a picture. You know, man looking for a woman for marriage. You don't share anything with me every minute you share some post. I'm gonna block you, just a fun. Yeah. So, I'm driving. And I'm looking at these buildings and why is this way and why is it? And I'm asking myself, why the blood clot you care? But if all of you run around and stop caring, how will a nation be built? A nation It's about people. It's about togetherness. And for nations to be built, all hands gotta be on deck. You ever look at communities, how communities are built? You ever went? You ever went out? Somebody say you black people because you take umbrage to a little remark. I black you too. I black you because you talk about me blacking other people. Just for fun. Just like that. This what you think going on. You know what's going on? Listen to me. If you come as a grammar teacher, you get black. You understand? If it's a craft, you get black. Yeah. I black it because I take blood clot umbrage just like David Granger and Barra Jam you. What the fudge you think it is at all? Eh? It's fun and games, eh? Oh, don't mistake me laugh. Don't mistake me laugh for joke. You understand? You can ask them TikTok reporters, so when you cross news happen, I don't fudge and done. They even start calling me Feelings Johnny. And the funny thing about a Feelings Johnny, they don't know. A Feelings Johnny just feel things and don't do nothing. Every time I get a chance for destroy you, I will destroy you. Cross me and see. You understand? Me don't play them game like Barjag. You say, the Barjag, you bad book and cover and he come and say, no, it's not me. I say, yo, I have a grudge second to none. You understand? When you cross me, I don't forget. Adam Harris, Gordon Mosley, yeah, and Enrico Wolf, for them on the top of my grudge list. I tell you, here was the funny thing. What the government's trying to do, and what Barrett and the PPP were trying to do, spend a lot of money for do, I would do for free. Just cross me. You want a problem? Cross me. I don't play them game. Them liar deceitful game. I do me thing. Here I say, if you mash me can, I will not let up. I have never let up. You understand? Yes, I got to my book, Lives, Careers. Because I just keep coming and coming and I don't done. My stomach acting up. So I was telling you, we play the video now, but I was telling you, I was driving and I got this overwhelming feeling of one and unison with my environment and what was going on around me and the role I played. When I started doing this thing a year in, you know, I started asking myself, if I was this drink man, this whore, you understand? How do you change your life and it's tricky trying to trick people? I ask myself though, because I can't believe I is me. Yeah, that's how good, eh? Sometimes I drive it and I calculate. Use the guy in his critic. You know you could make real bread. A man bring a bag of money to me. I hear him say, Ali, what you do? He said this thing. Hello, good night. Yeah. The man said, Ali, what you do? He said this thing. Just before election time. A bag of money. Yeah? Me say, me, no. Me can't do that. Me heart, that's so good. I just ask, question myself. This is real, brother? This going down? You use the English critic? You really use the real estate coming together for truth? I question constantly. Because my past didn't, I always help people. Right? I always help people. But I have never seen myself giving everything, throwing in all for everybody else but myself. So I question, what's your motive? I question myself. You understand? A couple of years now I realize, I said, no, this is a real thing. You mad and stupid by this country, and you try with all these stupid people. Yes, well, it's this view just that you end up with. I always said the stupid people they gotta teach. They gotta cost them, then the next day gonna help them. You understand? It's a love-hate relationship. Critic, take off the jumbie behind you. No, left the man. Let me get straight into it. Uncle Harmon.
Good afternoon, members of the media, and to those of you who are joining us by television and online.
You know nobody don't watch TV, buddy.
To stay safe in these challenging times by adhering to the COVID-19 guidelines of social distancing and sanitizing system. Once we all continue to follow these guidelines, we'll get through this together. Today is the 19th day of the national recount. And at the end of the 24th of May, just over 1,089 boxes were recounted, with regions 1 and 2 complete, and counting on the way for regions 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our agents have noted an alarming number of discrepancies that lead us to conclude from our preliminary reports that the results from the initial tally of votes are not credible. The declarations made and on record.
Hello, good night.
Critic, the man just said members of the media and only NCN there.
Yeah, I know that.
Alright, good.
Are the Ghana elections coming?
Michael? Mickey? You downstairs? Yeah. What to you, buddy?
Is that the majority of votes cast in the March 2nd, 2020 elections were cast in favor of the list of candidates for the APNU and AFC. Questions of the credibility of the process arose, and it was agreed that a recount of the valid votes will be done in all 10 electoral districts.
Mr. Harmon, questions did not arise, Mr. Harmon. An attempt by Claremont MINGO to rig the elections in favor of the PNC happened. It began on March the 4th, sir. 2 days after, credible general and regional elections were kept in Guyana. Just to correct, I know, listen to me here. I know y'all busy, y'all have a lot to do. You got things for share out, and there's a lot for run a government. So sometimes you just forget to tell the people how the thing happened. And Ida is a big man. Uncle Harmon is a big boy. He got a memory. Look at Uncle Granger. Uncle Granger, he memory totally gone. He never got none. You understand? Katiga will tell you don't speculate. don't gesticulate, and everything else. Yes, sir. Publicly pull his strings. The president has somebody publicly puppeting him. You imagine I could be the president, you telling me, don't speculate. Who the fudge you talking to? You understand? You imagine somebody telling Trump, you ever see Trump? Trump sit down there and tell him to inject himself and put thing in a BT for light up. And the doctor sit down there like, I can't believe my eyes, I can't believe my ears. But keep whatever I believe to myself. This is the president. Yes, sir. You don't know. This man is a dotard. When somebody gets to don't speculate. Who the blood clot you talking to? So Uncle Harmon, let me go back to what you just said. And me gonna explain to you the truth. Not your statement the way you said. Me gonna explain to you the truth.
Questions of the credibility of the process arose, and it was agreed that a recount of the valid votes will be done.
So I will go over. Uncle Harmon saying, and the memory not serve him very busy, got a lot of work for do. Yes, sir? I'm gonna see with him. I'm not vexed. He not lie. He not lie. Uncle Harmon would never lie for national television. You're a true politician. Right now, they don't know who he is. On PNC page, them say he a campaign manager. On NCN, they say he a PNCR candidate. Them so confused, they don't know who he is. And he and I are confused, he don't know what he's saying. Right? So I'm going to explain to you, Uncle Harmon. On the 4th of March, Claimant MINGO play a heart attack and they take you out for a wheelchair, sir. Out of a place at the corners of Hatfield and High Street. Ashman Buildings. It was a farmer supermarket and one of the buildings that had the first escalators in Guyana. Yes, it's owned by Lennox John, the same man who owns Splashman. It was rented by GCOM to facilitate Region 4's returning officer, Claremont Mingo. While the counter go on, PNC realized them go lose, and Claremont Mingo play heart attack the morning. During the day about 12 o'clock time, some people start check from SOPs to spreadsheet. Confusion start happen, and it was an attempt to rig the election. Everybody see. There are no problem and no irregularity. There was no irregularity. It was a blatant and transparent attempt to rig the election in favor of PNC. First thing is, nothing new to them. They just bring back memories. I want to know whose memory Johnny now. Why they don't call me memory Johnny? They call me feelings Johnny. Call me memory Johnny, no? Right? Alright. So, then there was a number of things that happened, whereas the president said, made a request, reached out to the opposition leader, had an agreement, and then made a request to the person who heads up CARICOM at this time, Mayor Motley, who happens to be the Prime Minister of Barbados. Yes, strong, powerful leader in the Caribbean. Uncle Harmon, if you don't know. You see, you make the things so short. Let me tell you what I explain all this thing. But here what Uncle Harmon say. Memory never come good. Big man.
Questions of the credibility of the process arose, and it was agreed that a recount of the valid votes will be done a call 10 election.
Yes. But it's not based on questions. It was based on rigging, blatant rigging. where IREs get catch. Me and Motley said they are dark forces. She the Prime Minister for Bajan, Barbados. The former Prime Minister for Jamaica said he has never seen such a transparent attempt to rig an election. He said rig. I put it a rig. Because he use fancy term. You understand? So all of this, Uncle Harmon, these people are talking about these things before the recount. Before the recount. No. Is that somebody saying, what is that? I am worried about the credibility of the election. No, it wasn't that. Mingo get catch red-handed like this. Like a thief in the night. One big thief man named Mingo. After that, they go court. Madam Chairperson say, yes, I agree. This thing have to be looked at. I shame. Yeah. Then President said, I'm going to go there get recon. Call me here for look over. And then when PNC body go court and said, no, I don't want no recount. I'm not doing that. So all of that happened before I get recount, Uncle Harmon. Right? So me just think. Now you forget. I forget. You got nothing to do. Don't worry. Every day when you talk next time, we gonna help you to remember and your people them. You understand? It's only a couple of them who get brainwashed. You see black people that talk not like you don't notice. The thing where you try to calculate, I've been doing this trippiness. I've been doing this trippiness. Right? People not talk. Like calculate, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I've been what? I've been picked for talk like that. That mad! That dry lie. That like when you talk like to yourself in front of the mirror. Boy, you're not black, you're white. You're a white man. You imagine you stand up in front of the mirror, or me stand up in front of the mirror, and saying, no, you're white, you're blonde hair and blue eyes. You understand? I feel some of them yells do though. When they're watching the hair, say, look at my long hair. No. Look at the Chinese long hair. You understand? You have to say, you have to be correct when you're using terms. Look at my Chinese long hair. You understand? Yeah. Right? This way I say. You can't say, look at my Brazilian long hair. It's anything but your hair. You could even use the term, look at the beautiful Chinese long hair that I bought. You bought it. If somebody cut a donkey tail and give you a welder, look at the donkey hair. Like I talked something the other day about the people that were bleach out. And when you get a child now, how the child come with a different color, everybody start take his black blade title. I just talk about bleach out. Me is the black people. So people say, India bleaching too. Well, those we talking to too. I talk about who bleaching out. And everybody jump down. English language on a hard thing. But here me tell you, me go keep talking them. You understand? And you keep being stupid, and me go keep talking me there. Right? So you listen, Uncle Harmon, I'm going to clear up thing for you. When you don't understand, I'm going to help you. You don't worry. Me not so bright like I is. Me not lie and so. But here, me not forget. No, me not forget nothing. Yeah. You never know. Oh, yeah, Uncle Harmon no know. He no know. Here what happened. You see, enough of them hurry with all about the place. Them, there's got to go back and see and read back and Google thing. Yeah? When you talk something right away, me I got to Google it. And there's not Google, there's a Google it. You got in the Google it right away. And I will bring them out for you. You understand? Yeah. Let me go see your Uncle Harmon. You not lie. Right? You not lie. You just never remember for say. So we go help him. For remember. Me like fairy globin. For bring back your memory. Yes, Uncle Harmon. So today, you not lie and me a fairy globin. You remember them picture with the jokey man? We a laugh. I said, oh yes. Yeah, that kind of picture I'm starting tonight. Tonight me not feeling sad, I'm very glowing. Bring back Uncle Harmon memory. You know? Yeah. Yeah.
Electoral districts. APNU and AFC made it conclusive that any recount would reveal significant irregularities committed by the PPP amounting to electoral fraud, and that the results would put into serious doubt the fictitious statements presented by the PPP and shared with the international community. It cannot be ignored that we've discovered at this recount numerous instances of missing poll books, poll book irregularities.
By the way, I must tell you, Uncle Harmon, I remember, and none of IDs remember, but GCAM, them not say nothing. Now, the book were missing, na PPP a keep them, na PNC a keep them, a GCAM one. All the thing we hear talk about the problem, the confusion. We hear talk about and thing were missing. You understand? The only thing missing, Uncle Harmon, for truth, you see here what happened to them when they come, if them put them money in them right pocket, and then wife take out the money and put them back in the wrong pocket, take out and raise, and put them in the wrong pocket, the money missing. Because he moved from the right pocket to the left pocket. The money not missing, Uncle Harmon. GCOM got them. The only thing missing, Uncle Harmon, is Clearman MINGO and PNC SOP. Nothing else not missing. You never know. You never know, Uncle Harmon. Man, you can call me first. Call me, let me tell you what I know. Uncle Harmon. Critic, you cannot talk better than that. You sound like you get demon and you're drunk. I get rid of them. And you find an Indian fetching a thing by your head, you know, it's called them coolie. When you find one, you get rid of them quick. Me don't want it, man! Yes, sir? But you see them coolie, you just black. We try to facilitate blacks in East India. Yes, sir. When it comes to going, like, them think the people run along with think by their head and talking. You can't run nothing by your head and talk. Yes, sir. Either you fed something by your head, or you're an intellectual. Yes, sir. You can't be a laborer and an intellectual at the same time. You have to hold your tax up. You understand? If you can't find me for top of your wife, you will have to hold your tax. Eh? You don't say, oh, you better talk to my wife, sir? No. You have to hold me and rope up there. So the word hold me talk. You understand? You come, if you say, if you come in, right, and you see me, and you wave there in the room, and then the back, sir.
Yes, that is very interesting. Keep it up. Yes. All right. You good girl?
Right, you can say, oh, he's English. It's okay. Leave him. I reckon I said, God, whining for me. That's how you say, hey, you can't talk to me, right, sir? You want to tell me why you're whining? Who you talk to? You not talk for me. When you come and you see me in the room, you have no mind you do this. You even want to hear me voice. You even want to hear what I say. Yes, sir. You ever want to hear me voice. I don't know. You coming out there, but how about that, sir? Eh? I talk like your wife, sweet man, it's a night here. Alright, yeah, so I tell Uncle Harmon. Let me go back and hear what he said. Let me remember what I tell him.
Numerous instances of missing poll books, poll book irregularities, illegal voting, that is, persons who are overseas and voted on E-Day, persons who are dead.
The only thing happened illegal and it is a fraud. It's Claremont Mingo trying to rig the election with the PNC. Yes, sir. These people ain't even owning their own name. You haven't always a deceit to these people. There is no AFC. Here I tell you, the PNC and the AFC have to decide who really lose. That is the first thing. Black supporters of the PNC has to ask themselves. First thing you gotta know, here why living the lie that is being told by these PNC operatives is dangerous, or believing the lie. First thing is, if you generally lost, you see, there's nothing wrong to lie. There's a serious problem believing your own lie. Right? That's what the problem is. Because if you generally lost and you will see it, don't mean you will not work to rectify the problem. And you will continue to lose. Because like you planning for rigging elections for the rest of your life. You understand? Alright. Here was the next thing. Let me tell you what's this. What supporters of the APNU start, the PNC start, what call themselves APNU, and AFC have to ask themselves, who lose? If the AFC still exists, that means is the PNC lose. If the PNC did not lose, that means the AFC people going back to the PPP. So were PNC fighting with a dead party? Were you fighting with a dead party for? PNC is a carrot crow. They don't deal with a set of dead people. Like PNC is a carrot crow. Everything for them dead. Eh? Why you holding on to AFC a dead party? Ask yourself. First thing, they lose. Now, we ain't dealing with fighting. They fighting the fight. Yes, I put in licks in January, the PPP. Alright, let us try this politics. We talking about management. If you don't know you lose, how you so win the next time? You understand? How you gonna win the next time if you don't know how to set up back yourself? And in knowing that they lose, I want to ask the PNC people, who lose? Because here, remember AFC holding 12 seats. How much they bring in this election? If there was a loss, it's showing there's a loss by about 3 seats. Who lose the 3 seats? If AFC they lose nothing, that mean the PNC lose. That make the worrying bad. You understand? Because the PNC had a hardcore base. Where the base gone? Where them gone? And if it's AFC, and I know it's AFC, will you hold on to a dead party for young Karen Crow? Like PNC and Karen Crow. Right? So, what my friend, Uncle Harmon, Uncle Long, big man. Memory now give him sort of right then so. What he's not looking at is the facts. Somebody said run my mouth, that what me good for. Me good for a lot of things pretty and send 2 pictures with a coochie and then you know what else me good for me. Do I get it? Like an Indian man says that's a wee picture there quick.
Statistical anomalies during this recount process.
Bear in mind there's no proof. The only thing happened since March the 2nd to now that is guaranteed, we know that happened as a fact, is Claremont Mingo fraud and it turned up in the recount. And here was the laugh, Claremont Mingo disappeared. The only thing missing is ever missing poll book. The only thing missing is Claremont Mingo. All them things when he say, let G come and say the poll book missing. That's him that way with a poll in the hole.
A document which we circulated yesterday deemed qualitative irregularities and votes lacking credibility. We have discovered that after reviewing over 699 of these boxes,
Uncle Harmon,
that the qualitative
let me tell you something about your qualitative irregularity. In one election, you not just give a say what irregularities are going on and what happened. Because you're a fighter. That is why election does got observer. You tell the observer, look what I want to do. And observer has put them in a report. And everybody outside is believe what observer say. Uncle Harmon, is you and President Granger stop Carter Center from compact. You know? You not know? You not remember? You not know why? Nobody no believe your lie? You not know? Oh, Uncle Harmon, you not know? Well, let me tell you, if you not know, my grandfather tell me, 55 years ago, how these things happen. Plenty years ago, the man Bonham, the man breaking election, Indian see where they come from. Them not been know where they are go. Yes, Uncle Harmon. Let Chinese man tell you what really going on in his country. Lang, me look. You quantitative documentary you got is bullshit. That's why you just have election observers and you could tell them, look at what is going on here. Look, watch, this is it. This is the anomalies and so on. And they put it in their report. And the international community accepts that this is what's going on. And they investigate it and look at it. Just for you know, Uncle Harmon, me know these things are long.
Irregularities that we found amounted to over 86,367 votes.
You know when you go to a farm, he said among, right? I don't know if he mean among the shit. You know a mound? You know what's a mound? Mold. You make a mound out of mold. I don't know if a mound is all the shit PNC telling people he talking about. Because I don't know what a mound, you understand? It's a mound of shit. It's not amount you mean. It's a mound. When you go to a farm, you don't know. When they pick up all the shit or the manure, they make a mound. Yeah.
These show that the dead voted, the out of country voted, missing poll books, affidavit of identity.
When you're going to say something shows, who does it show? You and the PNC said you showed GCOM. When you said this show, who? I have never seen any evidence to show me the dead voted. And I don't know nobody except people come and cuss somebody like, hey, I want to see this. No. Please show me. You said these show. It show who is what show and tell. You got to take off your panty to see. Oh, Clara, me taking off the book to see what you're talking about. It's show and tell. You got people on that sheet. For see balls. This show what? Who see? Watch. Hear what this man say.
The out of country voted, missing poll books, affidavit of identity is not signed except 7 votes. These show that the dead voted, the out of country voted.
We talking about a document yesterday. I haven't seen anything. The PNC is coming every day. PNC members coming every day and say things. I want to see things. What I want to know. You are finding things that never existed before. Dead people and people outside voting. You know what I say? Me want to go too far back. There's some people there 10 years and 15 years in the vote. All I want to see is your SOP. You got them on the night of March the 2nd. Yes. All I want, that's what I see. Your SOP. Listen to me. If you believe the PNC, you're a supporter of the PNC, ask the PNC. You want to follow that? You want to get ask them. If you for truth and right and justice, like I say, don't come and play with no truth and right and justice. Come and say, listen to me, we rigging this election. And we there for the PNC. We thieves and riggers. That's what we do. And I got accept. Even you walk down the road, you meet a thief. My man said, but he's a gangster. He's a gangster. He's a bad boy. Yes, sir. Even thief man don't lie. Thief man's thief, but they don't lie that there's thief. The PNC will rig and say somebody else do it. You understand how they dangerous? If you meet a thief man and the Stabrook and the club, you say, yo, you're thief. Man, we say, yeah. It's a hustler. Yeah, I tell you. I don't know what's their program. And if you follow, just tell them, man, listen to me. Show them the SOPs and burn them hard. Burn them hard, I tell you. God is on this side. God Granger is a God-fearing man. This man is blessed. This man is blessed. And if you believe in God, and if you're decent and you're honest, and you're PNC member, you know, I know and you know what the people do. And you know the SOP will skin them up. Tell them, bring the SOP. Yes, sir. Tell them, say, man, yo, bring the SOP and dash it in Critic face. Yes, sir. Let's swallow his spit. Let me tell you how he mouth stink. How he dirty and he liar. Yes, sir. And he's an evil spirit. You imagine? Y'all believe that if they produce the SOPs, I would have to come after the... Let me make a bet. Let me make a bet. Yeah, you make a bet? Listen to me. Anytime the PNC, the rigging party, produce SOPs, here I tell you, me telling you, what right for the SOP, it could be whoever right for the SOP. I will not dispute the SOP. Here, whatever right for the SOPs, I accept. If it's fake and everything else, I accept. I will never refer to them as the PNC again. I'm done with them. Every day we praise them. You listen to what I tell you? Now here, now when the SOP come out, no, that's the wrong one. You what I tell you? Because two things. Anytime PNC produce the right SOP, they're done. And anytime they produce fake SOP, let them go to jail. So me, done, I'm not going to talk about them no more. None, man, I'm not going to talk about them. I putting it on the line now. Anytime the PNC produce SOPs, any kind of SOP, I stop calling PNC. I said that people say PNC. There's a good party. I right away will start talking lie that they good. Honest to God, I can tell y'all. I will start telling all these people lie about the PNC, how they good. I make that bet right here, right now. If the PNC produce SOPs, I am not saying the original fake, whatever. They just got produced SOPs or copies of the SOPs. And I, right away, will start lying to everybody else and tell them how the PNC good. You hear what I tell you? No question asked. I will start lying and tell everybody how PNC good. I would preach every day how PNC good. Let it produce SOPs. Let me listen to Uncle Harmon.
Missing poll books, affidavit of identity is not signed, etc.
What do you mean go missing?
And it points to a systematic undermining of the GCOM process and fraud on the Guyanese population.
But here we're going on here.
My
Now is a systematic undermining of the GCOM process and fraud. And it's a case whereas it's not GCOM fault no more. PNC out of GCOM out this baby alone. When all them dead people why inside Congress space and them not go back? Confusion with Valda. I pass going into fire. I hear hollering going on. Hollering and screaming and screeching. Look, you guys have they bring back a set of old thief. A set of old riggers for vote. The thing backfire. First thing, the people have vote for the PPP. And instead, the people have come vote for the PPP and the people have vote for them. I don't know who they vote for. But now half of the problems that get the people ever go back in the car. So people say, I tell you what this angel lady with the air put me next to her. She's a crash. Yes, sir. She always cooking some curry or something. I was a beaten drum. Some tabla or something like that. Yes, sir. So the people they want to go back in the car. It's confusion. All the dead people hiding in this place. Big confusion. Did I tell you?
Guyanese brothers and sisters,
Guyanese brothers and
we
sisters.
are looking at a process that is fraught with unresolved issues.
Imagine this man can watch me as a Guyanese brothers and sisters.
We knew that
After forging up a whole country,
our votes.
we're looking at sanctions. Don't the barrel of sanction
We
gun.
have the democratic right to elect a president and government who would govern for all and not just a few. Now, the evidence is emerging as clear as day. Our investigations have revealed that as at
Bear in mind,
the
GCOM
22nd
is the election body. Everybody else agree. Well, we know GCOM they're in the rigging too. MINGO, Myers, Lowerfield, Claret. She's the devil. She is the devil come to destroy Guyana. Claret Singh is the devil. Right? Good. Now, the only body who investigate and know GCOM is saying why we had these problems. PNC know about these problems. And all the small party ain't know about them. The main opposition party and all the observers and everybody else ain't know about what they talking about.
day of May 2020, the electoral theft and scheme is unraveling, and 86,367 votes cannot be explained or accounted for. This directly goes to the credibility of these elections. These unaccounted votes are evidence of a fraudulent attempt.
Somebody says somebody reporting the page. I look like I give two fudges. Facebook, you met me. Why you believe it's the realest thing? People would come to YouTube. People would come and build my own website. Listen to me. Here what people don't understand. When you meet people like me, you can't stop me. I'm not regular. I'm a freak of nature. I'm like a fudging tsunami. Nothing or no one can stop me. You understand? I am a freak of nature. Or the process. The process has already begun. Only death can stop me. So somebody say, oh, they're going to report him. I don't give two fudges about Mark Zuckerberg and his Facebook shit. I I having an enjoying time. You believe when I go into my grave, I carrying Facebook with me? You believe anybody got time with me on Facebook? Fudge you, partner. When I done a better website, I would go to places that people can't even do nothing about. And get more cruel. Black meat people report me page. Who reported me page?
Suppress the will.
Black people want the truth.
Of the
That's what they want.
Guyanese people.
They want the truth. That's what they want. You want the truth.
As the days go by, we will find more.
Hello, good night.
Good night, Critic.
Talk to me.
Yeah, buddy. All these 86,000 people that vote there, people think this man talk about. None of them people that have the election in a see this thing for make nice. None of PNC people.
We've been over them many times. We've been over them many times. Let me talk about a different topic. We've been over them many times, but it ain't got nobody to see why you ask the question. Nobody has ever witnessed anything. There's no proof. Yes, sir, we can't be regurgitating the same things over and over. Next, what next point you want to make?
No, that's the point I want to make.
Yeah, that's no, but the thing is, no. It is. I know, I understand your frustration, but there is no 86,000. There is no out there 86,000. Oh God, but one body here. It would be interesting. All them people, you hear? All them supporters, what they got people would lie for nothing. Why doesn't Ganesh or one of them was start all these different, like, come and say, listen to me. I was there when Sugrim went and vote for Manisha. I see. And let me hold on for one specific person. You understand? All them lie with attack, them taking that chance of the lie. Because it will uncover real shit. It is not possible.
PNC supporter, Apple supporter. Not for them young. Them not know one before the 23 years.
Well, no worry, we dealing with what's going on now. Me and Alan even interested in what's going on in 23 years. I just know there's a set of vagabond. We talk about it. Yeah, my brother, talk to me.
What partner were that?
Talk to me.
They want black, yo?
No, somebody telling people to report.
They only talking nonsense because they don't want people to hear the truth.
No, but here, like, yeah, son. Banner like me is unstoppable. You can't stop me. You imagine I get black on Facebook and go to TV and start walking in every face. You believe with wise depon. Any paper turning me down, I start writing columns and go to television and got a serious pun e-networks and 28. You feel anybody turning me down? Eh?
Miguel, let me tell you something. You saying that you're a freak of nature, that is normal. It's normal for people to have their own views and be independent thinkers. Unfortunately, the majority of our society are not independent thinkers. They are followers. Unfortunately, not all, but some.
Very unfortunate.
You just said you mentioned couple nights ago, but you have a memory like an elephant. But I sometimes think you read me playbook, but we're a freak of nature, so I guess we along the same lines. If you recall, in some documentaries back in the days, they used to show it on Channel 9 a lot too, when they had accusations of voting rigging by Forbes. Remember they went to different houses in the UK and in America and found out that they were little cheering voting.
Exact thing we're playing out now, what they're talking about.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Straight out of the thing. Yes. No, but it's psychology. You remember the president was trained in psyops. It is reverse psychology. It's a set of confusion ideation they depend. And the thing is, the level, it works well in Guyana because the level of illiteracy is very high. And when you remember Freddie Callum, how it caused a big confusion and nobody understood what was going on. They didn't understand satire. They didn't understand sarcasm. It is confusing in this day and age. And what is when I watch Freddie Callum, I realize there are enough people on here do not realize when I insulting people. You understand?
For real.
Because
For real.
every day, I don't miss an opportunity. When I say something, people don't realize, like when I refer to redneck, an alligator eating redneck. You understand? Or I refer to your cotton picking mind. People ain't really know is what you're talking about. I tell a friend the other day, they say, look, I'm going to Guyanese are not that well read. Like a man come, he telling me he live in I get turned on with me visa. Me ever go to America. But you ask me about America and American history from way back in the Red Indian days, because I've been watching movies, I've been reading, I just absorb things like mad. You understand?
That's what's up.
So, when you ask me, I ask the man. Because I know in everything that I've seen, all the National Geographic, I have looked at National Geographic, read the magazines, I've been through all the collections, I know everything but animals, you name it. Who you want to talk about, you want to talk about. Physics, anything, I did. Right? Electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, plus I be hands-on. You understand?
What the people need to do? The people need to, you see, Guyanese have a sad case of amnesia. You could take it, for example, the mini buses. That's a serious matter, you know, because when the mini buses fare drop, or when the fare raise because of oil, right, or gas, they don't, when the fares drop back again, they don't drop that price back again, you know, and Guyanese just end up just saying, oh, it's only $20, but it's not $20, the principle of the matter.
And it keeps moving constantly. Here, it's like you frog in the hot water. You throw a frog in water, a pot of water, and you start boiling it up with him in there. And the warmness comes on gradually, and then he boils. By the time he figures out he needs to jump out of there, his muscles have already started cooking and all these things. You understand?
Like you got a Chinese in your way.
But no. Nah, I eat snake, alligator, and that kind of thing. Yeah. I'm looking for a Chinese friend to cook a dog for me, but them man ain't taking them chance because they know when I done I can talk. Right? So, the problem is not the people. The problem is leadership. Because one of the things, I don't know if you're here or we're there, but after the 2015 election, there was an overwhelming turnout from Guyanese. Black Guyanese, especially in all East and all these places, came out and they were cleaning trenchable, weeding trench, cleaning trench. I go and see some little trench and say, where you get him? They said, no self-help. I said, what the blood clot you are talking about? Black people, y'all hollering that black people suffering all the years and they're for black people come for run the country for got black people in trench cleaning for free. When I watch them ban, I say, you got cutlass in your hand cleaning the trench, and when you done clean the trench, you got to come and take the cutlass and wrap somebody for feed your family. I say, y'all need to be getting money. Because if the Indian man, no Indian man ain't going to clean no trench for no free. Indian man put the man in the trench, and next thing he get, when he working as a laborer, if the PPP come and throw people in trench, when he working as a laborer for $3,000, that man can pay about $10,000 a day. And instead of take the taxpayers' money, instead of how they pay people $20,000 a day, and the foreman take half. You understand? So when I see these people in the trench, outside of that, not saying they're stupid, I'm saying they had this overwhelming urge to be a part, and they felt so good about Granger's leadership, right? That was not capitalized on, because we thought what happened. Right away you realize they were drawn to leadership now, because they were told so much in Granger. Their hope was built on this integrity and decency. Not knowing, you understand? It's a regular Harry. The man will lead like hands-on. Let's get this thing done. Show people. You understand? Put this body to the place. Do this. Get this done. And we'll see. So the blacks got this energy. And they all come out, everybody clean up City Hall, get it active, get in to a certain extent. People start cleaning Regent Street. The whole city start cleaning up. You understand? And a lot, why it stay clean for a lengthy period of time is because people can't get man, I don't want to nasty the city. They felt pride. Black pride was starting to develop. But what do you think keeps that going? You understand? It is good leadership. And when you see a guy missing in action, what the fuck you for do? You imagine still going on the road and seeing them man campaign, put the same things on a campaign 5 years ago, campaign put the same things this year, and they didn't give this thing to the 5 years. You understand? How you could be so mad and stupid? How you could be...
Another thing. A couple days ago, I mentioned about how come the minions keep coming out and giving reports and such. It is, or it was and still is, the duty of the chairman to come out and disseminate credible, accurate information to the people.
Chairperson, we're talking about Claret Singh?
Yes.
Buddy, Claret Singh, here what I'm telling you. Claret Singh, Claremont Mingo, Lowenfield. These are names here, man. Listen to them. I'm going down in history. I am going down in history. That's fact. You understand? I'm already, the history books already start writing them because, like, today I driving on the road and people just holla, you're playing or you just want to be journalist. I don't want to be a journalist. It so happened I have come on the scene and have done things better than all the journalists since the beginning of journalism in Guyana. Simple as that. Now, how do you measure it?
You answered them wrong. You're supposed to say, I'm not a journalist. I'm a critic.
No, but here I'm telling you. Here I'm telling you, some of the things that I do falls into journalistic work, right? Reporting, this, that, I kind of different thing. The thing is, there is nobody you could compare me to. You can't say, oh, Critic better than this person, or this person is better than Critic. Because I am not in anybody's bracket. Which one individual could do what I do? Now again, you have very good graphic artists. You have good cameramen. You understand? You have good narrators. You have good anchormen. You got good presenters. Everything of which I have to do for myself. And drive and go there. Get the right questions to ask the people. Bring it out. Address the black, the Indian, and all the races in this country. And there has never ever been anybody who stood up to the PPP, the PNC, plus also the people them that is standing on their shoulder at the same time. You understand? It has never been like that. Everybody, Walter Rodney, a great black leader, had direct ties. At the time he was standing against a dictatorship, a PNC dictatorship, had ties to the PPP. They shared ideas and they worked together. You understand?
Last point. The reason why I brought up that Claret Singh issue where she needs to be at the forefront disseminating information, whether she's doing it or not, the reason I brought it up is because now the narrative is switching around. They're putting GCOM workers under the bus. They're blaming it on GCOM. So now, how can you, as a party now, who is also being accused of trying to rig along with GCOM? So basically, you're trying to build a case against GCOM, who's trying to help you.
No, but that is exactly it. She is there wholly and solely for that. You cannot suggest to me that a woman who is supposed to be of a certain caliber, who is supposed to be of a certain background, who certain communities have seen and respected for years, do not understand what is playing out. A woman that when she was a judge oversaw scenes like the different election issues, that one major election issue that came before the court was overseen by Claret Singh. You understand? So how, which period?
That's the case. That's the name on the case.
What are you talking about? When?
The elections case, man. Whereas she ruled. Whereas Ralph Ramkaran was talking about the same thing.
Okay, Roger. Well, right? That was back then. I don't know. It was back in 1997 or something like that, right?
Back in the days, yeah.
Roger. So she can't suggest that she does not understand how it is supposed to happen. The next thing is, if you're not complicit in helping the PNC rig the election, if Claudette Singh is not complicit in helping the PNC rig the election, she would have opened up GCOM to scrutiny and transparency. So I'm saying I'm here, and this is how you act. Let me play a clip for y'all from today.
Oh, you know what you need to do too, Critic? You need to get that live stream of the tabulation in Suriname so the Guyanese can see that there is no law against having stuff streamed.
No. Again, don't measure Suriname law to Guyana law. But Guyana laws, there's no law here. Transparency means anything. Suriname voted today. Transparency means anything. Transparency has a definition. And it is about openness, clarity, being able to see through. So whatever it takes to allow people or afford people the opportunity to see, you can do it. Whether it is television, live broadcast, or whatever. Watch it. Hey, we tag bro, I'll show this video clip. Suriname election. And when I tune into this, it was live. Right? Right. What you going in? This was live. I screenshot the picture and put it up there. Everybody's smiling, everybody's sitting up there wrong. Right? The man got ballots in a milk can. Not gonna last for the next time. Yes, sir. Guyana gotta get things with clip and wires and everything. Once the blood clotting, you got policeman knock the bottom. Me answer what he talking there, but I think he's saying that let me do this thing let everybody see before people say they got PNC in Suriname. Y'all see, we don't rig elections, that's what they're saying. Y'all see, they're talking in Dutch, right? But I translate it for y'all. No rigging election, hey, this is not Guyana.
U kijkt naar de live uitzending op 7.1. We brengen u flitsen vanuit het stembureau 438.
38.
Alsbrug.
Ja, zei? 38, die man zei, wie doet de pas? Want het is zo, dat ik noem een little Dutch.
En de blauwe biljetten, dus zijn de biljetten die voor het stemmen op DNA-niveau zijn dus uitgeschonken.
Ja. You hear what the man said? We don't dip on them thing now.
We hebben gezien, die bus is leeg teruggezet.
This is the ballots.
Er worden nu gesorteerd.
The lady counts him up. Stretching out the ballots there.
Aan de andere kant ziet u de vertegenwoordigers van de diverse.
Everybody sit down there watching, transparent.
Die plaats mogen nemen om deze telling van dichtbij gaan te slaan. Buiten de zaal hebben zich ook heel wat mensen verzameld die natuurlijk benieuwd zijn naar de uitslag.
Right? That's right. A little pic. Everybody there. Everybody sit down, happy, nice and easy. Wait for see the election.
Are you live?
Yeah, my brother, talk to me.
Okay, yes. I want to ask if the COVID-19 guidelines will be observed tomorrow or the government will make Guyana virus-free tomorrow.
What really ask my brother? You're serious or you're being sarcastic and didn't know what's sarcasm?
No, I'm very serious. Remember, COVID-19 is the reason why the country was shut down and GCOM could not operate with full staff. They could do from 10 to 12 stations. But tomorrow, let's see if the government is going to now violate their own guidelines that you cannot have mass turnout and you're not going to be able to promote a lot of serious activity. So
we gotta watch what the government will do tomorrow.
What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? Explain to me. We're trying to get at. What are you talking about?
COVID-19 says no public gathering, 6 feet rule. Yet tomorrow, watch what this government will be doing. They will be violating that rule.
How are they gonna violate the rule?
Because they will be planning a massive independence celebration with the army and the police. And they will have a lot of stuff.
Man, where the fudge you get this information from?
Well, tomorrow you watch and see.
We talk, brother, we talk. I don't know where some of y'all has come from. They will be planning and they... What the fuck? What's wrong with these people? Guyanese turn out in the numbers they're mad enough for God. Yes, sir. It's live on Facebook. I'm trying to figure out which one will link it live for. So let me go back to listening to Uncle Harmon. Uncle Harmon good. Uncle Harmon nice, man. Man could take relationship in this. Man good. Uncle Harmon alright. Yeah. Okay, post. Yeah, don't insinuate. There is no planning, the government massive planning. There would have to be evidence to suggest that. Yeah, don't insinuate. Yeah, let's get me for me for nerves. I can't handle them thing now. I can't text stupid people. I don't like stupid people. Go on, Harmon. They're planning a massive thing tomorrow. And what massive thing you could do? We can do Easter. What massive thing we could do? Yeah, let me listen to Uncle Harmon. Talk lie. No, that he forget the truth. He didn't talk lie, he forget the truth.
Right to be highlighted. I recall, 22nd day of May 2020, the electoral theft and scheme is unraveling, and 86,367 votes cannot be explained or accounted for. This directly goes to the credibility of these elections. These unaccounted votes are evidence of a fraudulent attempt to suppress the will of the majority of the Guyanese people who voted for AP in the AFC. We anticipate as the days go by, we will find more of these anomalies and we continue to highlight them, irrespective of who believe that these things bear no right to be highlighted. I recall just a few days ago, after I think it was Friday, that the first thing that happened when these anomalies started to hit home. First, Mr. Timothy Jonas, first one of the lawyers, now seems to be part of the PPBC operation. Then the second lawyer that came out the same day, Anil Nandlal. And then the third lawyer, Barra Javio, came out. All of them with different stories as to whether, in fact, the certificates which were produced to the Elections Commission are legal or not. Yes, it is true that we call for recount. The question, however, needs to be asked of the Ghana Elections Commission: how and when are you going to address the unresolved issues that are before the Commission that have been unearthed by the. What are unresolved issues, you may ask? Permit me to explain at least 3 of those unresolved issues. 1, we have found ballot papers and the counterfoil of those ballot papers carrying similar numbers. Let me explain this. A ballot paper is in a book similar to a checkbook. In a checkbook, you have the check leaf, and then there's a stub which bears the same identical number as the checkbook. Similarly, the ballot paper and the counterfoil bear the same number, a number that is unique to each counterfoil. Our agents have detected during this recount that one specific number was found on several counterfoils. How is that possible? The question we must ask ourselves therefore, was there bogus ballots printed? And therefore, how widespread is this phenomenon? Secondly, we look at the discovery of wrong lists in ballot boxes. You have, at the end, they count at a polling place. Documents are placed in a ballot box. The list for that ballot box is placed in that ballot box. Now we are reopening these ballot boxes. You find the list from one box in another box.
Oh God!
How is that possible?
A list from one box in another box? Is magic. I like this video. It's a big thing. The world will come to an end. They had 3 laugh. I got ballot box, I have count different ballot box and so on, right? I have do election. And when you do, you lock up one box, when thing left out, you put in the next box and so. You don't find a list from one box, because the box lock off. You don't find a list from one box in the next polling station box. You find a list from one box in the next box, will be in the same polling station. Because everything lock up the night. But here, who's these people? The people who are whole election. Here laugh. Paul? I hear the fun. Yeah. The list from there was the people who hold in this election. Are them people, you know? So Guyanese, the same Guyanese, when you go at the store forget something, they confuse everything. When you go GT&T, they work 40 years at GT&T, they can't get nothing right. This is same people, same Guyanese, come a whole election and hear them surprised. Oh, one list in one box, get end up in the other box. You understand?
Some hand had to go into that box after it was sealed and do what they had to do and mix up the list. Put one box list in another box. So this
is forging madness.
This is the second issue that GCOM has to resolve. The third unresolvable issue, I call it, is the discovery of ballots printed for one region appearing in another region. Now let me explain that. Every region has a distinct color coding. So if your ballots are from region 4, it has one color. Region 5 got another color. Region 6 another color. So when the agents will find in a ballot box to Region 4.
Why hasn't the coalition released the SOPs in this
Ballots for Region 5 and Region 4. How is that possible? GCOM has to explain this. GCOM has to explain this. The final issue I want to raise this afternoon is the question of the discipline services balloting. Our brave and dedicated discipline services men and women, they voted on D-Day, that is the Discipline Services Day. They did not vote on E-Day. Because voting on D-Day allows them to vote and then go to work on E-Day, which is Election Day. Now these discipline services ballots are not stamped at the time when the ballots are cast. This is a little different between the discipline services and the regular ballots. So they will cast the ballots, and then these ballots will be placed in envelopes for the different electoral districts. When these ballots now go to the returning officer, the returning officer will assign these ballots to what are called intermixing stations. So after the intermixing station, what happens is that these ballots are opened, they are then stamped with a 6-digit stamp of that intermixing station. Then they are counted and then it is placed in the box. What our agents have discovered is that on numerous occasions, these ballots were not stamped.
No, Uncle Harmon. Y'all did not say numerous occasions. Numerous could mean 1, 2, 3, 10. Y'all said thousands of joint service ballots weren't stamped. Now, how do you know these joint service ballots?
Valid. So what that means is that a vast number of our discipline services men and women, their votes were not counted. We have called upon GCOM to ensure that the votes of the discipline services, that they are counted. We will insist on that.
Listen to me.
Because
the main fact that GCOM PR person, GCOM CEO, and GCOM chairperson does not see it fit to come and write put all this misleading information that this man is putting to this nation, the PNC is putting this nation to place. The GCOM, Claret Singh, Justice Retired Claret Singh, I refer to as the devil in Guyana. Lowenfield, Miss Myers, the deputy CEO, they are all tools of the PNC and are deliberately assisting in misleading this nation. You understand? The main fact that GCOM does not come and dispute these blatant lies that blame them for creating confusion in the election, it shows that GCOM is a PNC tool and fully complicit in the rigging of election to hand the elections to PNC. The Madam Chairperson refuses to speak. The Madam Chairperson issued one statement as of recent to give credence to claims that the PNC is making. Only one statement, not the whole GCOM falling apart. And she ain't coming and say nothing. She ain't coming and say nothing. She doesn't come to dispute the disrepute that PNC is bringing to the credibility of GCOM and their ability to carry out the election. She ain't doing that. She came and said, here, me write Harmon, me tell Harmon produce the evidence and me give the police. That shows that the GCOM chairperson, Madam Chairperson Claret Singh, is complicit in assisting her organization, GCOM, the organization she's heading, to give the elections to PNC. They are working in hand in hand. Mommy is a judge. You could try bringing a lawsuit up against that. And then I can bring out some evidence what I got, what the people being at. GCOM could come and say, Critic trying to stain my name. And bring a lawsuit. Forgive me for stop that. Let me show y'all some things. Like photographs and things what I got. You understand? Because if PVP get, when they go there, is love and happiness. I am saying Claudette Singh, Lowenfield, Myers, the head, the people who operate GCOM, are complicit in attempts to rig the election and hand it over to the PNC. They and the PNC are working in co. The Guyanese Critic says so. The PPPR ain't got the strength to say. Because they got certain things they don't see. They working with the election thing with the experience. That's why me could see enough thing what people don't see. And what people don't want to attack. Because when it comes to me, your own family's coach for you. Share with me, Uncle Critic, they call you name the citizens but you. Yes, sir. Police is planning for me, this bad, police call and say, yo, that man, he's watching the whole, no worry, he's a crass, he's a coach. Yes, sir. Wife the scholar skin up husband, husband scholar skin up wife. Because deep down inside, everybody got a little truth in them. I want to see better for this country deep down inside. It's only the PNC. They want to see good for this country. And what's hurtful is them own people. Because no matter what goes on in this country, look at how the East Indian has developed themselves in the 28 years. Who get all the riches? Who get all the riches? The problem with these people is that they're only stupid and can't run the country. No? Is that they forge up their own people. This is the real problem with them. The thief and the robbing, what the people do, they do for them people. Them just come and thief and play stupid for themselves. You see a whole set of black people around the place already? Yeah, well, we make it over though. It's we time now we make it. Hey, please, here, black people on the other, it's we time now. For what? For suffer? You time now for what? Suffer? More? Eh? We carry. We big house there. You ever watch the blues now? It's we time now! For what? For hungry more? For suffer? For them more bad? You time for what? There's the problem. If the people are, it's we time now? Yeah, it's though. Because they're giving the people land and they're doing this for the people. And they bring the Chinese man and make money and so. When these people it's we time now for what? Dog food to cook up? Eh? Dog food to cook up? It's we time. You see how much dog food stand he set up? Eh? It's we time now for what? Hungry? That is my problem with these people. They even come and thief and get their own. Like you understand what they this shit? Why do you have to lie to your own people? If your people knew that they got from you, why do you have to lie to yourself? Listen to me. We're not taking this. We have to hold on. We ain't taking this chauvinist. PNC. We want more years. Because you go hold on a thief. Why you believe the people will come in? Black people watch your car click by. You're a PVD. We gotta do some drugs and stuff. We can make some money. The people tell you, be right and be good. Be decent. And me and nothing forget. Yes, sir. Who make money? Watch your life who get him making money. All them contractor is Indian people. So while they tell you behave is you have to be right and righteous. You have to pay your taxes. We think I pay the taxes? Yes, sir. And if you pay the taxes, you pay. If you pay the taxes, you know, you vibes in. You don't know. You want to make a raise. You want to do something. You understand what got them in this shit? Nobody paid attention to these people, you know. Nobody telling these people like it is, you know. You imagine if at this time you was trying to sort out the PNC as we sorting them out right now, and you was literally taking bread out of black people, what would happen? Like you understand? Black people ain't got nothing in the mouth for take out. They both left open watches. I can't believe what happened in this country. You understand? When you look, here was the problem right now. When you look here, we'll calculate him. Bye. For the first time, people looking back to what was called a hard time for go back today. What kind of madness is that? Will you do why? What has the PNC done in the last 5 years to cast people? You imagine here, honestly, drugs, eradicating. Crime is a whole different level. So it's petty crime and all that, being all them murder and things. So a lot of things have changed. In general, things change. The dynamics of things change. But here, people ain't no money. People watch it back and calculate. Boy, you imagine Guyanese in the right senses only in 5 years looking back and calculating. Oh, it's better you try with the PvP. You understand where that? Indian people calculated. Well, you say, right away the Indian people jump over. And you own people now calculating. Bye. Me never this. That's that. It's better die fighting than die from hunger. It's better we get story and fight for something and die for something. Because the only people get, here laugh at these people, the only people get, you look at the people who get the contract. Look at the man who get the contract. Look at the man who get the contract for the hospital. For the Ocean View, Rambaran. Look at the man who get the contract, the run-ins for Sussex Street drugs ban. Making $12 million a month just so. India man. Look at who getting all the contracts, who making all the big money. Indian people. You understand what's the problem with these people? When these people had let the progress continue for who? Indian people? you the progressing? Show me now. You the progress? Oh, in 5 years you do well. Show me now. How you progress? Who come off the pave? Who come with the market? In the last 5 years, here, in 23 years, the super rich appeared in Guyana. 23 years. Super rich appeared in Guyana. That's fact. All I'm asking you is show me. Now here, you gotta be fair. The PPP came, and at one time, they didn't put one black ambassador. Right? Obviously, something was wrong there. I don't know how to overlook it. I don't know where there's racism. I know it's war. But there's the truth, it happened at one time. Right? Alright, you know. You come and tell people. These people are for themselves. is you tell me them all for themselves. So when you come in, I thought you mean you go be all for me as a black man now. I thought is the way you mean. Me ain't know. When you come, you go be all for them. I didn't know. Is now I see. You understand? Is now I see. Show me the black houses scheme that went up. You know how much black people, nurses, doctors, lawyers, and all of that, if they get a house that could put down and build a house, have job. Show me the predominantly black housing scheme, real development for blacks. And yeah, the only time you had is when you had people to write up and cuss up and be bad. What happened to giving we something? What happened to we getting something? What about handing we some wealth? A small business bureau that ain't functioning properly. And by the time you catch yourself, you get frustrated and think you're running half mad for get a little bit of money. Eh? Me and depend what these people depend. Me and depend this people game. And all they're trying to do continuously is in their Hollywood. No, we gotta keep the peace in it. All they're trying to do is inside blacks. And the thing is, we in general are developing. More and more you find people. The reason blacks aren't talking is that they are not as naive and foolish as they would have been in the past. A lot has happened in 5 years. You look at how the young blacks deal with the Indian lady. What? Cuss out by black people. They make tic-tac thing about it. You got two hungry belly come and cuss out and who they kill people and this and that. Well, nobody responded. Look at how they is the intellectual who want the inside thing. Sure, Duncan shape on the page is the thing. James Bond shape on the page who are inside something. But look at the youths. Look at the youths. The youths in come out. What the Indian lady? Look at the lady. Indian come and tag. The blacks come and tag. We take a laugh or make joke about it. They're getting it. They're wising up. So when y'all believe people stupid, y'all come lie to them, then people not fall for that. They not tell you nothing. They're there for you. They not tell you nothing. But nobody going overboard with a lie. Produce your SOP and bring MINGO. We be here out, Uncle Harmon.
It was clear for all to see that the overwhelming majority of the district services.
No, Uncle Harmon, it wasn't clear. We have not seen, the only thing was clear. We have not seen one bit of evidence. You are being very elusive. You are expressing illusions that you had. Guyanese are not having illusions. Guyanese are really and truly, it is clear that we are suffering. It is clear that a PNC-led government is incapable of managing properly. It is clear that a PNC-led government doesn't have them ducks in a row. It is clear as day, like in the night, it was clear in a dark night like it was day, that the AFC is dead. Those things are clear. Because it is shown at the last local government election, and we see it that you are lost with a massive attempt to rig. That is what is clear. Everybody saw that. There are some supporters who do not want to see you face shame, and that is nothing is wrong with that. Holding out for your side and representing your side. There's some supporters coming and say, you know, but I mean, you see nothing and this and that. But the only thing is going to bring bearing to fact, and everybody could agree upon, is if you produce your SOPs. The only legitimate document that can show you win But you did not and cannot produce your SOPs because you will be disputing yourself at the recount. That is clear. Not what you're trying to make clear. Mud can't come clear. You know what I tell you? Uncle Harmon, mud can't come clear. Shit. They ain't got clear shit. People don't shit glass. Shit is shit. It's dirty. It can't come clear. If you do something to it and it looks like glass and it doesn't smell like shit, it's no longer shit. It is glass. But you try to make shit out of glass and nobody has been able to do that.
Personnel.
Or glass out of shit.
They were in support of the AP and the AFC. And so it will appear to be a calculated effort to ensure that those votes, which they knew were going to come our way, that they were deemed invalid. Since that discovery was made, I can say to you that several ranks of the distant services have expressed their utter disgust and anger over this matter. My fellow Guyanese, from the trends we have noted, we expect to uncover more instances of fraud by the end of this process. But make no mistake, the AP and AFC coalition has been and remains confident that you are successful at the polls. We, however, must stay focused on the validity of each vote, which gives credibility to the entire process. We cannot allow electoral fraud by the PPP to prevail over our democratic process. I wish all Guyanese at home and abroad a happy Independence Day. I thank you. But it gives credibility to the entire process.
The man at home and abroad.
We cannot allow...
One to the dead. Thousands of dead will vote. You ain't gonna tell the people them, well, hello, hi. What kind of disrespect is this? The dead man party. These people have no respect for the dead. They involve the dead in all kind of thing, voting and everything else, and have no respect for. I wish all Guyanese, locally and abroad, and in the barren ground. What happened to the dead? What did the dead? No. You can't left for the dead. The dead has been playing an integral role, active, people moving about, walking about, people voting and all kind of thing. How you forget about the dead, Uncle Harmon? Let me play back this part. Let me start.
Now, electoral fraud by the PPP to prevail is confident that you are successful at it.
And y'all miss this.
We expect to uncover more instances of fraud.
Y'all listen to this.
By the end of this process. But make no mistake, the AP and AFC coalition has been and remains confident.
Has been and remains confident. The APNU AFC coalition has been, they are confident. Now, confident is not a surety. Confident is feeling good, but confident in fact. Yes, sir. You got the best of hopes. You are confident. Listen to this.
That you are successful at the polls.
They have been and remain confident that they were successful at the polls. Now, why the mother Ponani printer would I be confident when I have SOPs that say that I win? What confidence I need? I don't need no confidence. I damn well know I win. How you get confident now? Were you talking about confidence? How you can talk about being confident that you win? And the PPP is saying, we confident we win. The PPP put up SOP, say, we win. Bingo! Will you come with confident? Man, let me Google right away for you. Let me get to Google for you. How you confident? Huh? Let me tell you. Confident. Feeling or showing confidence in oneself or one's abilities or qualities. Feeling. Not knowing anything. Feeling or showing certainty about something. Feeling or showing certainty. You know how you could confident. You were and you still are. Listen to this. These people mad. How much do you could change them out?
I can say to you that several ranks of the distance services have expressed their utter. From the trends we have noted, we expect to uncover more instances of fraud by the end of this process. But make no mistake.
Make no mistake.
The AP and the AFC coalition has been and remains confident.
Has been. Like, get your hopes up high. Get your hopes up high. We ain't sure but we confident. We ain't know but we there. We ain't see but we believe. Make no mistake. The AFC, y'all hear this man say this thing, man. It's not me say this.
The AP and the AFC coalition has been and remains confident that you are successful at the polls.
They have been, has been, and remain confident. For how long? My brother, all you got to do, why do I need to be confident? I have all the SOPs. Where I say, MINGO run with the SOPs. MINGO run with PNC SOP. MINGO make father sign on a paper which she's supposed to sign on. I didn't think about this before. Yeah, I think MINGO run with the PNC. Oh, Jesus. No, this is not a joke. Why else MINGO run with the SOPs? Like the man get frightened and the man ain't able to do the thing and the man run with the SOPs. Why else they can't find the SOPs? MINGO hijack the SOPs. Holy shit. They can't prove it. How would he get it? Oh, they ain't got no problem. GCOM got the SOPs. They ain't got no problem. GCOM got the SOPs. Don't remember. GCOM got the SOPs. So PNC ain't got no problem. GCOM produced the SOPs, they can see magic. So they have been and still remain confident. You gotta be confident about what you do you win.
We, however, must stay focused on the validity of each vote, which gives credibility to the entire process.
Here, what is my doing?
We cannot allow electoral fraud by the PPP to prevail over our democratic process. I wish all Guyanese at home and abroad. A happy.
The man supposed to say with Charles Guyanese, at home and abroad. At home, abroad, and in the bearing ground. A happy Independence Day. Watch, I can take 2 calls and then I go, man. I can take 2 calls and then I go. The man does 7, he done. Close off. Done there. That's how we done with him. Not knowing. Jesus, there's a knockout shit. Yeah. So I'll take 2 calls, 622-7740, and then a guy. I don't care about them shippers. I'll give him a nurse. Please don't piss me off. Critic is away. I don't understand how this thing saying that I am away. I'm not away, no way. He's answering. Check me messages all the time. Critic, any life tonight? Somebody said this pastor was cussing out black people. Like, they can't take it. He little too hard for me. Because when you're abusing out somebody, you must expect them to change in the end. Even if you're giving them some hard love, they got change in the end. He's a madman. He won't break people's spirit. Me, I won't break nobody's spirit. Good night. I do not want my name to be published in the news, but I need you to help me adjust this matter every month. Special constable never get pay on. Oh, alright, we'll deal with it later, baby. We'll deal with it later. This confidential thing. Yeah, right, nobody can call it. Well, like that, man. Like that, let me call it. Oh shit, it's minutes 12. I'm gonna give you 50 minutes. I'm gonna give you 50 minutes. How long are we there? Tonight we get good laugh by and like PNC way. Harmon got preschool. I like PNC bad. I'm nice. When you got 8 liars and doctors. Yes. You imagine them making me name with them? Them say eyes, man. And they can't even figure out how to put a proper statement and make sure you cover all your ends. You gotta pay attention to band like Nandalalan thing. How does this system, how to do it? Well, they'll job a little easier because of the fact that they gotta lie. They got the facts on their side. Yes, sir. Them just got lie, but I could do a better job at lying. Because I would create a little vaguety. Yes, sir. Now me tie myself into nothing. Them man this a lie with against things that are factual. These manners lying upon themselves. I like me, I say our SOPs show that we won. Because you're done in producing SOPs. So if you lie on the SOPs, nothing wrong. If you're not going to produce the SOPs, nothing is wrong to lie on the SOPs. You understand? First thing is, you could lie with the same SOPs that show you lose. You hear what I tell you? And say that you win. How do you do that? Remember, the SOPs are not going to be tabulated by Joseph Harmon or something. The SOPs, a SOP don't say PNC win or PB win. The SOPs have to be tabulated. So all you can blame is the person for count the SOPs. But now, let me say you have to produce it after. And it shows you lose when you tabulate it. Right? Because this tabulation, whatever SOPs they got, is only the SOPs they could bring for dispute this record. You understand? This is the problem that I could lie with the... Here. You're not producing the SOPs. So why not lie on the SOPs? How you go come and say, were you confident? Me would have said the SOPs. Our SOPs show that we won. Because you will not see the SOPs. I'm hiding it from you. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Talk to me.
The part where Mr. Harmon was talking about the chicken stamp, right? He claiming now that those votes did not count on that election.
I want you to explain about that a little more.
But listen to me, there's nothing to explain. There's a lie the man attack. It makes no sense. There's no logic in it. There's nothing to explain. You understand what I'm telling you?
Okay.
There's no truth. There's no fact. You hear. They ain't got, well, something happened. And you could say, no, it didn't happen this way. It happened that way. It did not happen. It does not exist. Me trying to explain would give credence to like it did happen. And I tried to prove something. It did not happen. Save, brother. Yeah. Me trying to explain it did not happen. Yes, here I'm going to tell you how I would lie. If you're not producing your SOPs, lie on the SOPs. You understand what I'm saying? Then now here, I have to produce this. Richard, if you're lying now, then the SOPs is brought forward. But they don't care. They don't know the people are going to forget. The people are following them like the crazy. Every time PNC lie, the people are like, oh, we see now we here. No, you ask, if you ask, hear me, when man go there, they say your mother, me go there, your mother. Go search your mother. When I put up a thing, where is Mingo? Can the PNC say when Mingo there? The people say, come out and cuss. No, it's just a simple question. When Mingo there, then PNC people say, come out and cuss. Me, oh man. The man is a big man, the man was sick, nobody want to know him to Mingo. Only recently Uncle Mingo had a heart attack. Where Uncle Mingo there? Bobby Kevin, why you don't cut your hair and you laugh at the end? Later, Bobby, you take care. You know whatever them, you know, pro-gay thing with you there, but why you watching it no matter why you don't cut your hair? I don't know if your wife got bald hair or what she got, but relax yourself. Sorry, Kevin, we have to get rid of you. We don't have them pro-gay thing. That's all. Next day, when I send a message, I ask you, how long is my loli? Yeah. You just sit down here and myself for the back of the class, right? But they take care. Yeah, we like you. You think that? No, you just see you come out to be here and watching me about the way me cut me hair. That's all. Me never come ask you why your wife don't shave between shave. Yeah, I never ask you that. Okay, man, you take care of walk in the car now. Yeah. Now here now. Two lie. If I set up a lie now, and then I set up a lie in the event it backfire for me, I got a lie for them. So here how this thing goes. I know would lie upon the SOPs. And so we are waiting on this recount to show that we won. We know that from our SOPs. And I say, our SOPs, based on the tabulation of our SOPs, remember I saying based on the tabulation, because I can't go change them SOPs. Something happened on a court or something, I got to bring them SOPs. I can't change them. I would blame the person tabulation and say, it's will you count up, y'all? How you end up with so much more? It's more going on here. Yes, but no, if I lie, no. Because it's lying. You think that no special way? Lie is lie. We got good lie and bad lie. Yes, sir. No. And you got lie for save your life. Them bodies can't lie for save their life. His lucky thing is rigging them and depending upon for win, for get money, and his corruption is get money from. If they used to get money from lie, PNC would have done starve out of them. Them by can't lie for water. Them might even offer lie for a cup of water. Now here how I would lie. So I lie now on the SOPs. I say here, based on our tabulation, remember I set in the lie, I set in the precedence that if I get caught in that lie, I can say, I said based on the tabulation. Yes, sir. Next thing somebody can get hold up and charged that they do some wrong tabulation. And I would blame that person for tabulating the thing wrong and working with the PB. You got some paper trail, you're going to put some money in the bank account. Yes, sir. For claiming that there's some PPP account. You set up a bank account with a name like Suresh Mohandas something. Yes, sir. So it's an Indian name. and you transfer some money into black bad account, somebody will walk in with PNC and say, look what's going on here. The PPP pay this man to create confusion. This is establishment, man. Bare confusion. I tell you about real life. Now no play life. Life will save yourself. You understand? So I dare know when I say you go put some money in the one bank, send it to the one there. And left that down there. You got hurry. Next thing, somebody leak some video with some man in Congress place, counting up some SOPs. You take out a picture or a quick video with a set of SOPs on the table and they're tabulating. And your boss a story will. How they know where the SOPs there? Watch. You know? The one in Congress place checking up SOPs. So that they're out there, they got the SOPs and they got this man. Narrate, some, you know, John or Sean or something is the man what tabulating for AP and UFC. Right? PNC. He get video catch with you, somebody PP and then leak out. So that they're out there, everybody calculating. Oh, so, because, is that the president that tabulating this thing? Is that Harmon checking this thing? Is that somebody doing it? What about the PPP pay the bag? I giving them idea, giving them enough idea. Did they pay me? Yeah. I get them idea to save their life because I shame out them as life. I try to teach them how to do a better life. You understand? So, you set up, and I know I come here and I sit down and I say, you, based on our tabulation, based on the tabulation of our SOPs, be the thing. You understand? And you even get the man to say, yes, I calculate, and he explained, the IT man, Sean, explaining how they tabulate, what they use, and they use Excel. You understand? So you don't put in the spotlight. And everybody start pointing, there's the tabulation, man. There's the tabulation, man. Next time when I get scared, I bring me SOPs and everybody start check this. They say, they say, what? Where is Sean? Let Sean come here. Yes, where is Sean? Sean missing. Sean in the Bahamas, so you tell me, I say, go lie away. Go lie away, don't come back in this country. Don't come back for now. Yes, sir. And next thing some bank account bust and when police are investigating, find out Sean take money for the PVP. For create confusion for the PNC. With Mercury and what confusion? And you say, my God, what is this? Who would have known? Not dead people or that anything. Me? Imagine they can't get one body after the come and lie and say you don't see this man, vote for the man. I did, man. One body in a little country like this. And everybody know who screwed who wife and everything else. Yeah, take care. PNC, if you have one over lie, you call me. I can structure some good life for you. And lie with backup lie. Forget out. Because you ain't going to tell. Yeah, take care. We talk. I got that. Here, anytime I die in the camp, it's just that I walk over the people every answer. Anytime. When I just start getting his critic, somebody like PPP come and say, yo, hold this $32 million. PNC when there is a shit time like that. You know what I tell you? I want to do an OB work, bring up board of an interviewee, and let he skin them up. I had to do a thing by the 7 parts. I got somebody he got in the night before. Bring everybody and say we holding something and you hear a voice coming up from inside board. Everybody running there to scatter. I said stay for the interview. So Kabaka, Mr. Kabaka, can you tell us who did you pass on your rigging gloves to? Next thing is somebody said, David A. Great job. Imagine we had a life out the bottom calf when they by the 7 man. Then the live, you get them cell phone disruptor, right? And next thing is a scrambler got yeah. Confusion in the place. You see all the people believe in OBS, huh? Yeah, don't listen to me. They got people walking on the road looking like the right senses believe in some real shit. I started, you make some joke, yeah, it's a spiritual thing is the truth. Yeah, right, telling you, you get somebody even going in there before broke the thing with the thing about them in there. All they broke carry. Yeah, sir. You go from in and bring a big lag elephant to me, you put them beside and try one. The man said, you see the big thing connect. Them people ain't no problem. Yes, sir, I used to walk. Let me tell you the truth. I used to walk with some people. You hear? It's the worst kind of people that they ain't gonna ever get problem with. You hear what I'm telling you? A man brother going to kill you. Somebody pay somebody for going to kill a man. A man brother pay a man for going to kill you. And the man over kill you take the money from he to and carry back a piece of meat with blood put in a clot. And said the man done dead. They say your brother hiding in the house. You know what I'm telling you? It's them kind of people I get me traded from. So them thing with the PNC coming up here, them don't know about nothing. Yeah, they driving on the road. A man roll up on me. Well, we used to dare around together as youth, man. And the blood is a critic. If you got anything to do, anything at all, you might there. I'm looking for it. You understand? Them band up as chippiness. With this lie thing. You understand? I know but you wake up a man, your whole house day black. I gonna paint your whole house with that. Tell you wake up. A big grass, they put your house, a big black grass. They put your house, you want for the whole reach there. Yes, sir. Dig up your front yard. All of them were they busy. All of them will play them gold reason come back. They may live in a residential, you know, they gotta walk through some alleyway for home. You catch them little banner, you give them a little 5,000, 6,000, you say, listen, I'm gonna take this wood, sir. And when they were patch, I drop one lash in the back. Straight across the back. And you got away. Imagine you walk in the dark and get a jumpy lash. The day after you been in by the 7 patch trying to raise dead. You know what that does for you psychologically, Tamari? You talking no lie. And you, when you watch it, you say, well, first time you get lash in you, but nobody stops to see his wound. People keep forward, never backward, never. Right away, no matter who you be, when you get a lash crash, you but plat-eyed, push the wind out. You don't want to see or turn on your face to see what that come from. You keep moving forward, ever backward, never. Yes, sir. It's only that they put stupidness. And they had about the baby. Anytime the baby, I ain't coming out with the hands in the ear. You wake up, beat the house. Yes, sir. You give them guy a man of money. Once the crisis happening in your life. You give them guy a man of money, next day they go carry all the pipe and all get dead. Cut off your light. Carry all your wire. Every day is a different problem. Yeah, you know it's a real problem. This will only play stupidity. Like them know, you know, them bad belly full. Them bad belly full. And who you believe I learn them thing from? Not from black people. Black people don't know what them think about. Black people ain't anything. They're kind of stressed. It's Indian people. We got money too. I used to work with a man. The man's got me driving around, he can't hear the man's watching other business people. This what they're doing. This what they're doing. The man ain't got no resting. While he business going on, he driving around watching other people's business. I used to walk with the man's gummy carrying old spoon. Dry coconut old plate. Them enamel plate, an old plate. And put it in a bag and hang it by people's door. Imagine you wake up in the morning and see an old spoon, an old plate and 2 dry coconut in a bag by your door and you don't take it blows. You understand? I used to walk with a man, a multi-millionaire businessman. Who does that? I like election, and this was a nice election. You put tar, you mix tar with Kero, and you full them in styrofoam cup. You can't remember long time you watch them side was a big tar thing. The man passed it to shy tar. He had a Dumbai in does that wrong Josh tongue, Indian Dumbai. Is this he's do shy tar? A day the man boss, I drive in the car, the boss, I said go the gas station. So when we go to the gas station, I see the Dumbai walking come. I said no, we ain't got no money. The man talk, the man tell the boss man, no boss man, me get through yet, I walking by the thing for you do. I said, wait, the dumb man is talk. They got nothing is going on in this country, you know. That's why when I see the PNC and the games play out. Them in no games. When I watch Barrett Jack, you'll be like, Anna and Andala, them don't know game, them don't know how to deal with this situation. Obia need Obia for in return. You understand? When you wake up at 4, you tire flat. Just to dry. And when you walk here, and nice people say you see somebody digging up outside with 2 people with a white sheet over the head and they're burning something with a flambeau lamp. You know what I tell you? If you got 2, 3 houses there from house to house, you even know where to stay. Just so, nothing is wrong with that. Yes, that. They believe they can lie at time and don't make anybody go with them. Whole time next to man, then he said outside your house. I watch one of your house and got some leaf and branch brushing dresser. You see this lady appear. And I should appear at different PNC house in front, right? Next thing I call, oh man, lady in front by me. She went by me yesterday. She went, I'm sorry, who is this lady? Be said she for walk over here. Little bit of money. Understand? Them people only play, they know it's confusion. Them don't know what is confusion. When I watch Anil and Andalal, people are driving Land Cruiser. Are you going to deal with people talking dry like, are you going to talk truth? It's like, truth and dare, truth and rock, paper, scissors. Yes, man. Rock, paper, scissors. Like, you know, you got time for that? When I done with you have a whole day, you busy pray to God for all these crosses who come to you like done. Whole time you pray. I had a friend named Wayne. He go and buy a stall in the market and them Indian people serious bad when they get his stall for buy so they want to kill people. He come over there fight shit with the bad luck. Somebody shit. Who you believe? Them people make joke? Them be shit and damn people bad luck. He said, oh God, what is this? I said, what is that? That's market rat. That's how this roll. So yeah, I try with them people and the games. Like when they're watching me. Yeah, so when I watch some of them, I know they don't know what is going on. They don't know what's real torment. You understand? Yeah, take care. And if the PS, you want to know how to lie, I'll call me anytime and I would sell your life $1 million. You understand? A lie that you could get out of. A lie that will look like it's true. Yeah, already, call me. Yeah, take care. Love you.